YouTube. What's up? It's your boy, Original Dog Man John Castro. When I did that, I was looking at my hands, and man, my hands are fucking. They're rough like sandpaper. I don't know if you guys can see that. Ooh, look how bad that is, man. Damn near my entire hand. Okay, well, anyways, this video is is about a fragrance that, in my opinion, is truly unique and very special. And it's DB's clone of Clive Christian X. Now, I'm going to show you guys what this fragrance smells like and tell you exactly what it smells like. And what it smells like is this it's this nut from a palm tree called what is it called? I can't remember the name of the palm tree. Acrea palm tree. I forget what it's called. Acrea palm tree or something like that. But it's called a betel nut. You can look it up. And what happens is it's usually green when it comes off. It can turn yellow. The outer skin is yellow. I don't know if you see the inner part of it right here. That's the inner part. That part actually turns really hard like a rock. And that's what that looks like. Okay? And what the islanders use this for is they use it like chewing tobacco. They wrap it in, like, I believe, a banana leaf and or a palm leaf or another kind of leaf, a tropical leaf, and then they chew it. And it gives off the same kind of experience as if you were to do chewing tobacco. This fragrance that I'm wearing right now reminds me of the islands, because I'm from the islands. And this is a very special, unique fragrance. I have DB Southern Sunset. You guys already know that I talked about this one right here. And I'm going to say something about this in a second. But let's finish with this. This Clive Christian X clone by DB is a very good fragrance. Now, with that being said, I have not tried the original of this, the Clive Christian X. Clive Christian's fragrances run really high, and I'm not going to pay that. I think they run anywhere from 200 to 5, even more. 200 to 500 bucks. Now, I don't know what the Clive Christian X fragrance actually smells like, but if it's close to this, then it's good. This one here, to me, is damn good and very unique. It is sweet, but not too sweet. It is nutty, a little fruity. It's aromatic. It smells a little woody, but it's not the woodiness that you get from it. There's a lot of fragrances out here that have a synthetic woody note. What is it? A cedar or a pine note. And it's really musky and stink. I can't stand it. It smells like pencil shaving. And I can't stand that anymore. When I first got into fragrances, I really did like that cedar note and that pine note. Now, when I smell cedar and pine in a fragrance, it turns me completely the fuck off. I can't stand that shit anymore. So, I used to like Armani Code Profumo. That note turns me off a little bit. It turns me off in that fragrance just a little bit. But any other fragrance that I smell it in now, like Bentley Absolute, if I smell pencil shavings in it, it turns me off. Lately, when I smell Bentley Absolute, then I turn around and smell Bentley Intense, which I really love. I get that scent I get a scent, a hint of pencil shavings in Bentley Intense. And I'm like, why did I smell Bentley Absolute? Bentley Absolute, in a sense, has ruined Bentley Intense for me somewhat, but I still love Bentley Intense. This one here will give you a vibe like there's a woody note in here. But if you know anything about the islands and you know anything about this betel nut, you don't get any woody notes. You get this betel nut or betel nut. Some people say betel nut. I actually say it's betel nut because it's spelled Betel, betel. You can say beetle, you can say whatever, but it's betel to me. And that's what it looks like right there. And then when you actually get the nut, the smaller nut, it can get really hard, like a rock. And if you look online, you'll see people chewing it. They'll turn their teeth red and orange. And it ruins your teeth just as bad as chewing tobacco does. But this one here, man, I cannot, for the life of me, stop spraying this on me. I have to spray this on me. And this lasts 12 plus hours. 12 plus. My God, I love this. This isn't like really mass appealing. I haven't worn this much. I haven't worn anything today because I was in a rush. I just went straight to work. But I wear this upcoming and the Southern Sunset soon. And I will make a full review of this and Southern Sunset. And we'll tell you if the compliment factors actually are there for these fragrances with this Southern Sunset and this. Okay? So if you're looking for something special, a special scent in your fragrance, if you have the money, go get Clive Christian X. This clone is niche quality. I'm telling you this right now. There is no fragrance that I know of that smells like this as far as designer goes. None. If Clive Christian X smells like this, then Clive Christian X is worth every bit of $500. I wouldn't pay for it. This is why I'm getting this. This has an authentic betel nut note in it. It has an authentic betel nut note in it. You guys can see that. And it is unique. Why? Because here in America, they don't have too many palm trees like this. And they don't grow betel nuts like this. I believe we do have some maybe in California and Florida, but not a lot. The true chewing betel nut, like they chew tobacco, you get it only from the islands, or mostly from the islands. I can't stop smelling this. This has a very unique scent. Now, here's what the scent smells like. You're gonna think that it has a woody note in it, but it doesn't even turn woody. It turns into more of a nut. It turns nutty. So when you spray this, you're gonna say, "Oh, woods." You're gonna be in your mind thinking that it's woody. But if as soon as you smell it, you're gonna be like, "No, that's not wood. That's something else." It's because this betel nut turns hard like a wood. But you can still crush it, and depending on how old it is, you can still chew it. Okay. Now, I'm having a hard time swallowing because I just ate some soup. This is 50% oils. And as you can see, it's oily on my wrist. There it is. And it smells really good. There's a sweet note to it. There's a hint of something else like maybe a pepper or an herbal note. But this is very unique. So, this isn't for the masses, okay? This is for the collector. Someone who's collecting fragrances and possibly collecting fragrances because there's different notes in each. Like on my journey as a fragrance collector, I wanted to collect sweet bubblegum notes in the beginning, Invictus. Then I wanted to collect rare fragrances like Fahrenheit, something different, like my Polo or my Giorgio. Then I went to leather, and then I went, which way did I go? Tobacco. Then I went with coffee. I was with coffee at one point, and there's different fragrances that you can pick up. Then I wanted lemon and lime and orangey. Like I was actually searching for dreamsicle, which this is it. I wanted a dreamsicle. The cream and orange type of fragrance that women are attracted to. They love that smell. But I got it. This is it, actually. Southern Sunset, that cream and orange, and this is a moonshine mix with peach moonshine, but I get more orange and cream out of it. Don't know why, but that's just me, my nose. Okay, so back to Clive Christian X Clone by DB Sensations. You can join the Facebook group. You can message DB on Facebook. You can message him on his YouTube to get some of this. All right. Clive Christian X, I believe Clive Christian X, I don't know the price, but if I had to guess, had to be at least $300-400. I don't know how much it is. Anywhere from $200 to $400, maybe more. This will hit you for $100 per ml or a little bit more. You gotta talk to DB about it. This isn't gonna hit you for 100 ml for $200. DB isn't gonna charge you $200 for 100 ml of a clone. It doesn't do that. But I'm gonna let you know that this is every bit. This clone right here is every bit worth at least a $400 fragrance. Why? Because how many fragrances in your collection? If you're a collector and you have about 100 fragrances in your collection, how many of your fragrances do you have of cedar? Think about it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What about lemon or bergamot? Bergamot is prevalent in probably 90% of your fragrances. But I guarantee you, not many of you have this betel nut note in it. I guarantee you that many of you people who are collecting do not have this note, this betel nut note in your fragrances. And at one point, I wanted to collect fragrances from France, from Dubai, from the Middle East, from Italy, and just testing and being able to smell different fragrances from around the world also meant something to me as a collector. I tried to get a couple here from America, from France, from Paris, and I'm pretty sure I do have fragrances from every place. Every place, or mostly a lot of the places around the world. I'm not going to say every place because there's a lot of places. But this one here is from DB. He gets his oil from the Middle East. So this is a Middle Eastern oil, I'm pretty sure. And it is worth every penny that DB will charge you. So if you're a collector and you want a special fragrance in your collection that I believe is mass appealing, all right, but I also believe that it's not mass appealing, which is weird. I believe it's mass appealing because this does smell damn good, and it can be. But then I believe not many people will understand this fragrance because not many people know what betel nut is. Pugu. That's what they call it from the island that I'm from. They call it pugu. Acrea. I believe the tree is called Acrea palm tree. So, as a collector, please put your nose on this. If you don't like DB, go get Clive Christian X. If you want a good fragrance, and I'm not even going to say that this is a Clive Christian fragrance, but it possibly is, okay? I'm just saying this is a clone of Clive Christian X. I wish DB didn't put that this was a clone of Clive Christian X. I wish he would have put just nothing on here. But he had to label it something, I wish he would have labeled it CC or something, or CX. I don't know. But this is a damn great fragrance. If you're a collector and you want something unique and special and different, it smells good, this is it. If you're from the islands and you smell betel nut from a long time ago, this will hit you like no other fragrance. If you've been to the islands and you chewed some betel nut before, this is it. Many people like tobacco. They like unpiped tobacco. They like smoked tobacco. They like cherry tobacco. This is like that. Okay, this is like that. This is tobacco for islanders. Alarm going off. This is like that for islanders. Um, so I wouldn't have made this video if I didn't think this fragrance was worth it, y'all. Look, they have other fragrances in here by DB right here. They have other fragrances I have by DB, and honest to goodness, they're good. Oh yeah, this Hindu Kush is nice. This Hindu Kush is actually nice too. But like the rest of these, honestly, they're good. To me, they're better than the originals, like the 1 Million, Wanted by Night, and Armani Code Profumo. These are actually better than the originals to me. But the originals to me are also just mediocre fragrances. They're designer fragrances, okay? They're not niche. And I'm not trying to like be snobby about it or anything, because I love my fragrances. That's like I like these. I like these a little bit different than the original designers. I actually like this a little bit more. Why? DB's Armani Code Profumo doesn't have that funk cedar smell in it. This Wanted by Night is a little less sweet. It's not as sweet. Okay, this Wanted by Night is good. The Wanted by Night, that the original Wanted by Night, is way too sweet for me. I don't like it. This is why I like this better. Some of y'all like the sweetness. I don't. Not in that. In this 1 Million, the original 1 Million is more earthier. This one is more greener. Right? Same scent profile on the dry down, but the opening on this one is greener for some reason. And I like this just as much as I don't like this more, and I don't like this any less. I like this different. Pretty much about the same as the original 1 Million. But this Hindu Kush is really nice. This Clive Christian is different and unique. Okay? For those of you who don't like the cannabis scent, then you might like this Hindu Kush, DB's version of Hindu Kush, with the cannabis scent tone way the hell down. Or the hash, or the whatever, the hemp. I don't know what's in Hindu Kush because I don't have the original. I should have been bought it because I collect a bunch of Manceras. But this is a clone of a Mancera fragrance. And this is really good. Let me smell this again. Yeah, see, this is really good. I don't want to spray, so I don't want to waste. But I'll spray the hell out of this Clive Christian X. I'm going to get me a bottle of this Clive Christian X. I will get me a bottle of this. As far as Hindu Kush, if I really wanted it, I'd buy the original. Right? Because why call it Hindu Kush if you don't have Hindu Kush? But this is good. He just should have called it Hindu instead of Hindu Kush. And it would have been without the Kush. See what I'm saying? But this Clive Christian X, man. This is why I'm making this video. Okay, so for those of you who say, oh, this is infected, this has bacteria in it, that's why it's mostly water, it's foggy, it didn't mix right. DB already told me that this was his first batch that he's given me. This was his first batch. He's perfected the mixing that now the rest of his fragrances that are Southern Sunset is clear. Earlier today, I pulled this out the box and it was halfway clear. All right? It was clearing up. I shook it up again because I don't care. I shake it up. But this fragrance is an awesome, awesome fragrance. Top 3 and possibly top 5 in my collection. Possibly top 5. Yeah, top 5. Both of these. Top 5 in my collection. Oud for Greatness is always going to be number 1 in my collection. And then possibly Godolphin right after that. Because they're special scents to me. They do something different. And then maybe these two will come into play. Now, Godolphin may not last long, maybe 6-7 hours. But this Clive Christian X lasts 12. And this DB Southern Sunset, this is an original by DB, lasts 7 plus, a little bit under 8 with this one. I've tested this already. This right here, all day 12 plus hours. This one right here, Clive Christian X. So with that being said, man, whether you don't like DB, whether you like DB, at least try the fragrance. Try the fragrance. Try Clive Christian X. It's a unique scent. Okay, I'm going to tell you that right now. It's a unique scent. This one is a mass appealing scent. This Southern Sunset is mass a motherfucking peeling. Women and men will like this. This leans unisex, but at the same time, it's still masculine. I said that this was better than Sauvage. And the reason why I said that this is better than Sauvage is because it has an opening, this fizziness to it, and it lasts a long time, 7 hours on my skin. And I'm talking about, when I say 7 hours, it projects for a good 2.5 hours. All right. I put this way up there with Sauvage and a little bit past Sauvage. There's nothing that smells like this in this community. I can get another fragrance I can get plenty of fragrances that smell close to Sauvage, 90, 95%. But you will not get anything that smells like this. You will not get anything that smells like this. Why? Because DV actually made this himself. He mixed everything in here himself. Moonshine and peach and whatever else he got here. I get a coconut vibe, a vanilla vibe. I get like a sparkly vibe from, like, you just popped open a can of orange soda. Try it. Try it. You will be like, damn, did I just open an orange soda? You know when you were a kid and you drank orange soda and you get that psss in your nose running down to the back of your damn brain? This is what that reminds me of. This is why I say this is good. This is great. Now, I put this past Sauvage because at that time, I believed that this was going to last long, because it did last. It was staying on my skin for a good minute, but it does last 7 hours. It doesn't last longer than Sauvage, but it does last 7 hours. And I like this scent profile better than I like Sauvage. And y'all know that I like Sauvage like a motherfucker. Sauvage is probably one up there in my top 10. But this is closer to my top 5 now. Because I got nothing that smells like this. Nothing. So, Clive Christian X and Southern Sunset by DB. If there's 2 fragrances, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 fragrances from DB. I would recommend, out of the 6, I would recommend 3. Try his Hindu Kush, try his Clive Christian X, and try his Southern Sunset. I will get a backup bottle of Clive Christian X. Hindu Kush, maybe not so much. Still good, but I don't really care for to buy a Mancera. But I do want this, because this hit home, and this is damn good. This reminds me of sitting on the porch, drinking some tea, some Louisiana peach tea. This reminds me of popping open a soda can, an orange soda can, a sparkly vip. It reminds me of the islands because of the coconut and the vanilla. It's creaminess. It's a good fragrance. This is a good fragrance. Look, I'm tired, y'all. This is your boy Original Dog, man. I'm not going to lead y'all astray, man. I'm not going to sit here and hype this because DB's my friend. I'm not going to sit here and hype this. Look, I paid for this shit. I paid for this, okay? DB didn't give me shit for free. He actually gave me a couple of complimentary fragrances, but still, I pay for it, basically everything for free. Some companies just give you complimentary shit. Whenever I buy from FragranceUSA.com, they give me a couple samples every time. I have to go into the Facebook groups and tell Baja and Benny, hey, I don't really want any more complimentary samples. But this, I paid for. These, I paid for. Yes, I did pay for them. And if you want me to, I'll prove it to you. DB, you can go straight to my PayPal, and you'll see that I've given DB money for these. This is your boy Original Dogman John Castro. Man, please, you want a special, unique fragrance in your collection, and you're tired of the same old shit? Go try this Clive Christian X. Try this Southern Sunset. Peace out.